A lot of noise again has begun with the passing of the new CAA Act into a law, which has been passed by the Parliament, I believe, in India recently. I was just listening to one of the videos which has gone viral. Obviously, it's an anti-CAA video, and it's no less a person than Abhinav Chandrachud, the son of the Chandrachud family. You know, well educated, I think, and Harvard trained, and you know, the guy has worked in United States and now probably practicing in the highest courts in India. Now, when I listen to these youngsters trying to, put their own spill on this law, what's CAA after all? As a layman, I was reading about it. The Citizenship Amendment Act, which was, I think it's a December 2019 act, which was an amendment to the 1955 Citizenship Act of India. What it says is it is to help those minorities who have been persecuted in Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Afghanistan. And who are these people? Think about it. Majority of them will be Hindus, obviously. Now, why are they being persecuted? Because these countries have become Islamic and they just follow a rigid Sharia law, and which says either my way or highway, which means you either become a Muslim or be a second class citizen and be abused. And if you have a girl at home, we'll kidnap her, we'll force her, convert her, and we'll force and convert you, so on and so forth. Now, at the time of partition, there were more than 20% Hindus in Pakistan, more than 35% in Bangladesh. I don't have the stats for Afghanistan. But now, what is the current situation? It's about 3%, 2 to 3% in Pakistan, and less than 10% in Bangladesh. Now, none of them ran away from there. What happened to them? Did they vanish? No, they converted. Now, that's the story of the Hindu population in these countries. And so, what was this act for? It was not to bring the present day persecuted ones. There were a bunch of almost 25, 30,000 Hindus in the slums of Delhi. So, to regularize them and make them normal human beings, give them some decent life, this act is being brought in. Now, we have these young lawyers coming up. I was listening to this Chandrachud kid. This young man says, why not Jews? I mean, what kind of dumb argument from an eminent, judge's son? I mean, Jewish people, there is Israel, which is meant for it, for persecuted, for them, they made a land for them. And in India, we always, nobody comes in, no Jew will come to India and say, I'm persecuted, give me citizenship in India. Let me tell you that. That will never happen. Even the Jews who were in India, subsequently they migrated either to Australia or to USA or to Israel. There were lots of Jewish people in Bombay. There was a beautiful synagogue. There's an old synagogue in Calcutta. Now, if you go there, Jewish people migrated to these countries because those are better suited to their culture, better, it worked well for them. Now, that's the story, and this is for persecuted people. Why are these people raising their arms like as though it's anti-Muslim? Where is anti-Muslim here? Where is the question of Muslim here? And another argument goes, why not Muslims? Now, tell me which Muslim is going to come from Pakistan and say, I'm persecuted. How will you prove that? Which Muslim will come from Bangladesh and say, I'm persecuted? Now, even the Rohingyas who are originally from Bangladesh, now Bangladesh doesn't want them, Pakistan doesn't want them, none of the Muslim countries want them. So basically, these so-called activists, political activists and opponents from the Congress or the Stalin kind of people or the Mamata Banerjee kind of people will say, yeah, allow them because there'll be a vote bank and this will be a dharamshala, and down the line, their population will go crazy and they will start demanding rights. Just the other day I was reading, I was watching a video of a debate in Pakistan where they were laughing at the way namaz was being performed on the streets of India. He said such a thing doesn't happen in Pakistan. So it is just an act of defiance, like anything that you do in the Modi government, they will oppose. This is a sad part. And for people like the young Chandrachuds of the world and for the Abhisham, who are lawyers or the activists, this platform works right for them to become relevant. And for those who speak for CAA, you'll be called an RSS or a Sanghi. Me, I'm neither of it. But I just laugh at it. People, mature guys, come on. CAA it was meant for a certain period of people who came during that period and got stuck here. And it says very clearly prior to 2014, which means it's done and dusted. And going forward, they may have to bring some other law, something else to do it. This law is limited, it has its own limitations. And suddenly they will throw things like Article 14 of the Constitution. It's against it. What is against it? I've read the Article 14 as a layman. You read it, and I'm sure people who listen, there may be some lawyers in this too. Anybody with some sense, understands English, basic English, can see what it is. This is in no way in conflict with it. It very clearly says, to these persecuted people, come on, we are human beings. Let's be some level of understanding. Just to score a political point, opposing doesn't make sense. And let's not become like these actor politicians like the Vijays and the Kamala Hassans, who, I don't know where they speak from. There's another idiot by name Prakash Raj. Even here, God knows where he gets his idea. I mean, CAA is nothing but just bringing normalcy to a bunch of people and treating them as human beings. Simple as that. So, hopefully, my thoughts are, that we should respect these people